Advertise yourself, not literally, of course. Record or write a small speech about your positive attributes. Put it on Facebook and read it or listen to it whenever you feel down and low. It's a great way to give yourself some confidence boosting. Focus on gratitude. The more you think about what you don't have, the less confident you will become. Instead, always focus on what you do have, the positive sides of your appearance, character, and abilities. Feel gratitude towards what you've been given and what you have been able to achieve. Compliment other people. We tend to project our negative feelings towards ourselves through insulting others and gossiping about them. Refuse to engage in such time-wasting activity and instead start complimenting everything good about any person. When you look for the best in others, you will gradually be able to see the best in yourself too. Go right to the front. Whether you are at a lecture, a conference, a class, or even church, if you have the tendency to go sit at the back, you are afraid to be noticed. This is a baseless fear. So take courage and go right to the front of any assembly that you attend. Speak up. Hiding like a mouse while in open discussions? Don't. Speak up. Join in the conversation. Unlike your belief, you won't say anything stupid. Most people battle with this notion of fear of public speaking, but it has no real cause, because unless you speak up, your issues will never get resolved. Public speaking will always contribute to increasing your self-confidence. Exercise. This one is for me, because I know I lack in that category. Boost your energy by working out at least 3 times a week. It'll give you the energy and looking good confidence so you can face the world with your head held high. Contribute to society. All too often, we as humans are wallowing in self-pity and desire. By concentrating on helping others and making a difference in other people's lives, you have less time to think about your own self-perceived faults, which in turn helps to build your confidence. Enough having been said on how to improve your self-confidence, I wish to move on to some more words of wisdom. The Bible says that wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, in all you're getting, get wisdom and get understanding. So how do you step into the future prepared and confident? To begin with, I wish to encourage you to determine your goals and aspirations in life. This has to be specific enough and must be categorized into degree of achievement. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You may not always meet your target, but at least you'll be heading somewhere. Write your vision. The Bible says that we should write our vision, we should make it plain, so at least you can see where you're going. Let there be some hard copy that you could make reference to from time to time to remind yourself of where you ought to be heading. Decide where you'd like to go and make a reasonable yet challenging plan to get there. Set deadlines and a system of rewards to keep you going. A goal, by the way, doesn't have to be a huge life decision like becoming a doctor. It can be anything you want to achieve in life. What do you hope to accomplish today, in the next week, the next month, the next year, 5 years or 10 years down the line? Write it down. If you know where you're heading, then you will be able to recognize when you are on the wrong path. My pastor always encourages his congregation to dream big. He says that your dream should be so big that it should scare you. Do you have a dream? Does it scare you? If it doesn't, probably you may have to go home, think a little bit, and go back to the drawing board. Pursue your passion. For the past 5 years, you've passed between 2 cemeteries every day on your way to this place. I had to do it too. Lying in those graves are an insurmountable number of books that were never written, songs that were never sung, paintings that were never drawn, houses that were never built, businesses that were never started. To put it simply, dreams that were never fulfilled. Live your life in such a way that at the end of it, you would have accomplished your heart's desires. In this quest, be resilient. Doors will be slammed shut in your faces, but never give up on your dreams. Einstein was considered an unteachable fool by his early teachers. Pursue your passion. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Michael Jordan quote, "I have failed over and over again in my life, and this is why I succeed." Pursue your passion. Beethoven's music teacher told him he was a hopeless composer. Pursue your passion. Colonel Sanders, that's the creator of KFC, the KFC that we all like, was told no by over 1,000 restaurants for more than a year while he lived in his car trying to sell his chicken recipe. Pursue your passion. Walt Disney was turned down by over 100 banks when he tried to get funding to develop Disneyland. He was also fired from his job at a newspaper for lacking ideas. He also had several bankruptcies before he was able to develop Disneyland. And see what he's accomplished today. Pursue your passion. Do what you like and not what your parents like or what feels good. Some of your parents, you may be wondering, why did I say that? Because you have your dreams, you know what you want your children to do. But do not go forcing your dream down your children's throats. Allow them to be their own people. If you as the graduates, you end up doing what you think looks good or what makes people admire you, then you will end up being miserable. I remember when I was studying in England, I had this friend, and she was doing law along with me, and she always lamented that she wanted to be a doctor, and she was always doubting that she would make it in the legal profession because that was not her passion. You don't want to end up like that. Do what is in your heart. If you do it, you will excel more in that regard. You'll always excel more in the things that you are passionate about. Have your own dreams. Think outside the box. Minister of Education, we need an auditorium.